Good morning, and happy Friday to you. Yes, we made it through the week. I hope that you have some pleasant plans for the weekend, even if those pleasant plans just include sleeping in, kicking back, uh, do a little bit of decluttering, do a lot of decluttering, especially if you've been tuning into the challenge this week, Monday to Friday at 12 noon. And if you have been missing it, you can get the recordings for free, ladies and gentlemen, at Declutter the Brain Facebook group. If you have Declutter the Brain Facebook group, just type it in and we've got the recordings there for you. You can still join today. I've got the link down below. And yeah, come and join us. We're having a lot of fun. We've been tackling different topics every day. So come and join us, won't you? Even if it's just for one day. Again, the recordings are available. Now, this week, we are talking about the subtle differences between collector, clutterer, and hoarder. So let's dive into them right away, shall we? Okie dokie. Now, collector can be somebody like they acquire their items in a systematic fashion, and it's organized. Okay, how do I want to say this here? It's there for a pleasurable impact, and it usually doesn't cause a lot of financial distress, although someone may go overboard, but it's there for pleasure. Now, for example, the gentleman client that I had, that he had an entire room devoted to the band Kiss memorabilia. Fair enough, guitars, t-shirts, you name it, going back to the 70s. I mean, it was awesome. All right, so we'll get to the hoarder in a minute. The clutterer is defined in the DSM-5. It's a diagnostic tool, that's all you need to know. Basically, it's a large group of unrelated objects that are kind of piled, disorganized fashion in places where they're not supposed to be, like tabletops, hallways, the floor. And they can cause mild to quite a bit of distress, depending on the person. You see, it's in the eye of the beholder. It really is. One man's junk really is another man's treasure, and this is where we get to the hoarding part in a moment. Clutter can cause a lot of distress or not, depending on how you feel about it. Now, it may be hoarding if, in fact, hoarding disorder is a mental health disorder. So it's defined. That I didn't make this up. If and only if the person, number one, collects and keeps a lot of items, even those that appear, collects and keeps a lot of items. Collects and keeps. This is the thing, it just doesn't accumulate. They actually intend to keep it. Like the lady with the milk jugs in whose house I was years ago. She would not throw away milk jugs. She had no use for them, but she kept them just in case. Okay, yeah, I like plastic containers too. Okay, but anyway, there was a subtle difference. Again, the eye of the beholder. And if the person has extreme difficulty getting rid of anything. Number two, takes over the living space completely and keeps the person from using the rooms as they were intended. Number three, not only causes distress, but problems in day-to-day activities. You can have fire, you can have vermin. There's no specific theme. This lady didn't just accumulate milk jugs, okay? It was a lot of other stuff. And this can lead to, again, with the vermin and sanitation, structural issues. This can lead to withdrawal from society, either due to embarrassment or well-meaning people that want to help, and the person just says, no, I don't want help. Now, we're going to talk a bit more about that in a moment. By the way, the prevalence of hoarding disorder is approximately 2.6% of the population, and a lot of those are over the age of 60. I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, so I'm doing my decluttering now. Okay, now how can I help, or should you? You can. They have tried motivational interviewing, meaning getting people motivated, saying, hey, wouldn't it be nice to live in a great place? CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, to help the individual change the way that they think and behave about items. Skills training, self-help groups. Now here's the thing, here's the big thing. If the person is unwilling to even address the fact that there may be a problem, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but there's only so much you can do. It's sad. But if they are with crossed arms and they are not getting rid of anything, all you can do, in my experience and in my clients' experience, is to let them know that you're there, that you care for them, and reach out for support for yourself and for them, and just be there and put your own oxygen mask on first. That's it for today. Next week, we are talking about the book, Eat That Frog. Again, don't forget the Clutter Challenge today at 12 noon Eastern. Have a terrific weekend, everybody, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Bye for now.